Jurassic World continues to rake in millions of dollars around the world, so odds are if you give a shit, you've seen it already. I'm still going to warn you folks that this here's going to be chock full of spoilers, so, if you got a problem with that, fucking deal with it. Jurassic World is a soft reboot of the Zero Dark 30 franchise. United States Navy SEAL Chris Pratt has retired after killing the dick out of Osama bin Laden, and he now spends his days hanging out with his African friend and teasing a pack of velociraptors by withholding pigs from them. I fucking love it when he does that. Crowned him King of the Raptors, they did. But all's not well in Jurassic World land, because Private Pyle has also retired from the military, and now also works with dinosaurs. And he wants to use the raptors to fight in wars like this one time when his pet wolf ate his wife's arm when she tried to stab him because they like the rough stuff. To make matters worse, friendly Dr. Wu is transmogrified into fiendish Dr. Wu, and is now teamed up with the Kingpin to make living weapons out of hybrid dinosaurs. One of these killer hybrids is the Indominus Rex, who tricks everybody into letting him out of his cage, and then proceeds to kill the heck out of everything it comes across. This really upsets Opie's daughter, because the indomitable Kimmy Rex was totally going to eat her nephews until she told United States Navy SEAL Chris Pratt how much she needed his help. But not until after a whole mess of guard dudes with dino tasers got eaten to death, and the United States Navy SEAL Chris Pratt became her last option. Also, the big boss man who owns Jurassic World and everybody in it got really steamed when he went to fiendish Dr. Wu to find out what the Indominopteryx was made out of, and the fiendish Dr. Wu was all like, giving him some bullshit about not being at liberty to say. I mean, fuck, if fiendish Dr. Wu was at liberty to tell anybody, it's the guy who signs his paychecks. Why are you so fiendish Dr. Wu? So then Big Boss Man asked fiendish Dr. Wu where he got it in his head to make a hybrid monstrosity, and fiendish Dr. Wu throws out a variation of the classic, "I learned it from watching you" line, just to get Big Boss Man to leave him alone. But Big Boss Man isn't finished yet, so he hops in a helicopter with some guard bros and a minigun, crashes into a giant dino aviary, and dies in a fiery explosion, his hungry winged reptiles out to feast on his paying customers. Then he's finished. Meanwhile, Agar is going to let United States Navy SEAL Chris Pratt's raptors loose to fight the Indochina Rex, but United States Navy SEAL Chris Pratt is all like, fuck that, but okay, you can do it as long as I get to be the leader of the pack and ride my motorcycle through the jungle. So the raptors track down their target, but the target engages them in civilized discussion, and then the raptors come to their senses and start eating the dick out of everybody. But then one raptor sees United States Navy SEAL Chris Pratt and is all like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" But before United States Navy SEAL Chris Pratt can respond, the raptor gets exploded all the fuck by a rocket. And then another raptor is trying to eat United States Navy SEAL Chris Pratt's African friend, but United States Navy SEAL Chris Pratt is all like, "You're my boy, Blue," and it leaves him alone. A little bit later, the remaining raptors are going to eat Opie's daughter, her nephews, and United States Navy SEAL Chris Pratt, but then they are like, we can't kill United States Navy SEAL Chris Pratt, he's our bud. Remember that time you wouldn't let us eat that pig? But then he gave us some scraps out of a bucket? So they decide that they're going to attack Incredible Hulkosaurus Rex instead. Big mistake, since all but one of them gets straight up 187, but it's okay because Opie's daughter ran and got the Tyrannosaurus Rex, who teams up with Ferngully, the last raptor, to trick the I-Rex into getting all Sam Jackson at the edge of the Sharkosaurus pool. United States Navy SEAL Chris Pratt then refuses to shake hands with his raptor pal, and he promises to try and make a grandbaby for Opie as the credits roll. Fucking dinosaurs. I love it. Thank you for your valuable time.